Hey y'all, I'm so sorry that it is so late, y'all. I'm so sorry, and I'm about to come on camera and say hey to y'all, but I'm letting y'all know now. I've been working like crazy. I look a mess, okay? I'm at home with my do-rag on and my sports bra on, okay? Y'all know what it's giving. Y'all know what time it is, okay? Real working women, you feel me? Women that go out and do something every day to help society, to move their kids forward, to move society forward, trying to pursue happiness, okay? Trying to have life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Through this inflation, through all of these crimes, through everything that's going on with the race wars, through everything that's going on in this country, in this world, we still get up every day and we got to make it happen with a smile on our face, especially in the line of work that I do. In the line of work that I do, sometimes my patients, they have bad days where they get upset that they're even sick altogether. And you gotta let them get it out. You gotta let them tell them, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me that pain. Give me that pressure that you feel. Give me that. And let me pray for you and let me make it better for you. Like I used to do my grandma Ethel rest in peace when she used to let me massage her feet, and she always had these real pretty red toes. That's why I wear red toes all the time, because I used to always look at my grandma at the feet when I massaged her feet. Her skin was so soft. She didn't have no rough feet. She didn't have no nothing, and she always had pretty red toenail polish on her little red feet. I mean, on her little black feet. They weren't black because she was like, man, my grandma was almost if she didn't have hair like us, you wouldn't even think she was black. You would have thought she was a white woman or something. She had real light feet, okay? And we know why. We know why, because her mama and her mama was pillaged and R-worded. We know why my grandma was so light. So I don't say that as a badge of honor. I actually say that in mourning because I know somebody had to go through pain in order for my grandma to come out that complexion. Somebody had to be taken advantage of. Somebody had to be assaulted in the worst way by somebody that looked at them as less than human. But my grandma was a cosmetologist. I used to love when she did my hair. And when she got older, when it came time close to her passing away, she would come to my other grandma's house. This was my great grandma that I'm talking about. My great grandma would come to my grandma's house, and my grandma would tell me to massage her feet, to take out her porta potty. My grandma was so upset because they didn't put my grandma insulin in the fridge at the rehab place, aka nursing home that she had to go to after she got out of the hospital for a few weeks. And I knew then that I probably wanted to be a RN. But to me, that's still I didn't want to put a cap on the money that I made. So I said, well, maybe I could start my own business. What do I have to do? Oh, I gotta get a BS in order to be a RN and start my own nursing home. Cause I don't like this. And then life took off, and little did I know that later on I would eventually come back to that thing that I said that I was gonna do when I was in high school. Little did I know when I asked God to give me a job that I enjoy doing and that could be my last job before I start my own businesses. Hold on, y'all don't feel me. I got to come on camera for this. Hold on. Hold on. Cause y'all don't feel me. Real quick, I just want to say this real quick. Because when I had my kids, put a one in the chat when you see this. Y'all know this video is about Clarissa. When I had my kids and I did not think that I was gonna come back to being an RN. but I'm going back to school, okay? Because what I wanted to do was YouTube, right? But it's not taking off as fast as I thought that it would. And I know that it's only a matter of one video that could change that for me. But while I'm in the process, I got to do something to make things better for myself and my kids. I got to do something. And that something right now to me is going back to school. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, just maybe, I'm going to do that thing that I set out to do, well, that I said I wanted to do when I was in high school. When I first got out of high school, I was still young when my grandma passed away. And I remember me and my oldest son, dad, we both lost our grandmas in a matter of 7 days. Our grandmas passed away in a matter of 7 days. And I'll never forget, we got into an argument, and I had not cried about my grandma passing away yet. And I don't remember what it was that I was doing, but we had a son, and our son was about to be 1 soon, or either he had just turned 1. Yeah, he had just turned 1, because it was cold outside, and it was around Christmas time when my grandma passed away. And I remember my baby daddy said something to me, and I said something back to him, and we just looked at each other, and we both literally broke down. We literally both broke down and cried together. And that was our first time crying about what had happened to our grandmas. Because, when you know somebody passing away, it's almost like you feel like you don't got the right to cry because you knew it was coming, you know? And they older. So we know that this is supposed to happen. This is what goes on in life. People pass away. His grandma was in her 90s, mine was in her 80s, right? So when this happened, we was just like, okay, they da da da. I wanted to be more so there for my grandma and my mama. And my mama was kind of upset, but she didn't even show it like that, And my grandma, she didn't cry at all, and I knew that it bothered her. It wasn't like she didn't cry because it didn't bother her. She didn't cry because she's just so like that. She's like that. I rarely ever seen my grandma shed a tear. Ever. So when she did, it would break me. The same thing with my mama. My mama, she was more emotional, you know what I mean? But even though she was more emotional, it still breaks me down when I see my mama cry. But I'm saying that to say, shout out to the women that are and men. Shout out to the women, and especially the men, the kings. Okay? The kings, because we are nothing without the whole of the family, including the king. I want to make that clear, ladies. Including the king that is necessary for us. The king is necessary. Even though sometimes, because we are the queen, we can play a king's position when we need to. When the king is safe and can work on his own, we slide back into the queen position. Right? But what I'm saying is, for me, right now, where I am in my life, I'm thankful. Even though it's stressful, I'm thankful. I know I kind of rambled on in the beginning, you know what I mean, talking about how I I nurse people who are sick back to health. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's there when they can't clean themselves, when they can't get to the bathroom, when they can't do things in their house that they need done, when they can't do the normal things that they would do if they had not gotten sick. I'm the one that's there to encourage the water when they don't want to drink it because they're so sick. I'm the one that's going to slowly put it to their mouth every 5 or 10 minutes. Come on, drink the water, mama. You can drink it, and slowly getting them back to health. I'm the one that's doing that. And I thank God, because when I started my YouTube and I knew that I needed to find another job, I said, Lord, at least let it be something that I enjoy doing. Let it be something where I'm not upset about going to work every day. I don't want a job that I don't like going to every day because I know myself. I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna find a reason to quit it. I'm gonna quit it. Or either I'm gonna make them not want me around anymore because I don't want to work a job that I'm not happy at. And thankfully, and y'all was there for that. So y'all know that it's been about 2 years now that I've been working where I've been working at. God answers your prayers, man. God answers your prayers because the only job that I have for I worked in sales for almost 10 years or maybe 10 plus, but that was a job that I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? And then when I didn't enjoy it anymore after certain things happened, I didn't go back to it. But what I'm saying is I might come on here, I might come on camera to talk to y'all, and I'm only saying that while y'all come in. When we get the lights up, hey Blue, hey baby. When we get the lights up and people get in here, Blue, we gonna start the live. But when the people come in, they ain't gonna know what's going on. But if it's just me and you, it's just me and you, Blue. We're gonna give it 30 seconds, and whoever in here is in here, and who ain't, is ain't. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and start the live like that, Blue. What you say about that, my sister? I know I look a mess, Blue, but I'm tired, girl. I'm tired because another thing is when you pouring into these people who are sick, one of my patients, oh man, they got a trait, you know what I mean? They got a trait, they got a Hoyer. So I gotta literally, they got a Hoyer lift in their house that I have to literally transport them in different places in their house. If you know what a Hoyer lift is, you know what I'm talking about. And when it's a patient who is maybe 250 pounds and who is not mobile, you know, thank goodness it was two of us with this one. He's one of my favorite patients, but I feel like because I put so much into it, I be depleted and I be needing time to rest up and get back right. So now I did that today. Now I'm back rested and I'm ready to go back and work some more hours because I got to get these bills paid. Things ain't adding up. I'm talking numbers, but the numbers ain't adding up. I got to get the numbers added up, baby. The numbers got to add up, baby. I got to get them added up. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go live tonight because I don't know when I'll be able to go live again because if they call me and tell me that they need somebody to come in and do a shift, I'm going to do the shift. All right? We 12 minutes into the live. So, baby, we about to go ahead and get it started. We're not going to be here long. We here for a good time and not a long time. Y'all put a disclaimer in the chat when people come to this video. Put a disclaimer in the chat that the video starts at 15 minutes. Okay? I had to ramble on a little bit about my job, y'all. Y'all know I love my job, but it's not my end all be all. You see, here I go again. It's not my end all be all. It's the last job that I'm gonna work before my businesses take off. This is what I'm doing. I'm intentionally starting my businesses because I want the job that I'm at now to be the last time that I work for anybody else before I start working for myself with y'all, with women that I trust, women that got the same mindset, women that want to take off and be entrepreneurs and conquer and conquer and conquer and have nothing but the victory. Girls that I am equally yoked with. You hear me? So I know God is going to bring all those things in the past. And when I got more time to talk to y'all about me, I will say that. But we're done now. It's time to get into the live. I love y'all so much. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. Come on in and hit the like button. We in here late tonight. We are here for a good time and not a long time. I need y'all to do some research for me. I'm on to something about Clarissa. We got to talk about this. that means that God did not intend on letting anybody hear anything I said. Did you hear anything I said, sis? I hope you heard everything I said. We're gonna start the party together. That's right. Enough, no more about me. I promise y'all. But I hope y'all heard everything that I said. Cause if y'all didn't, I looked and I seen it was on mute. If y'all didn't, then we gotta put a disclaimer that the video starts at 15 minutes. So, all right, y'all. So here's the thing with Clarissa. It's some things that I want to show y'all. The title of this video is Clarissa, Papoose can't do for you what he never did for himself. Okay? He can't do for you what he never did for himself. Clarissa, I want you to remember this right here. Always remember this right here, Clarissa. This walk right here. I want you to always remember this, Clarissa. This is important. You see the way he walking? Because he's starting to walk similarly with you. This walk, see, but you're not as strong as Remy Ma, so that's why I'm concerned about you, Clarissa, because you are not going to be able to take the things that Remy Ma took from Papoose and be able to take it out and come out like Beyonce, Solange, and Jay-Z off of that elevator like nothing ever happened. You don't give that. Your hair be messed up, your voice be changed, and you be saying, I can't say when, I can't say who, I can't say what, I can't say where, I can't say when, I can't say why. While he's standing behind you. They came and let you know you cannot do business on your own no more. Every single thing you do, they get a piece of it. I don't care if somebody hits you on Instagram and asks you to promote their YouTube channel for $10,000. Wynn Record wants 2,000, maybe more. He puts you in a situation where you can't take off and leave him like Remy Ma did. That's what you're not realizing. And you're not going to be able to get rid of him like Remy Ma did. Don't you understand? Remy Ma did not want to be with him anymore, but he refused to leave. So she's such a genius. She called you out so that you knew she didn't want him no more, so that you could put the pressure on him. Well, if she don't want you, you got to make a decision. And guess what? In order to play you, Clarissa, Papoose made you think he chose you. He made you think he chose you when he didn't. He's a narc. He's a narc. He didn't want the world to know that he was not trying to leave that house with Remy Ma. He didn't want the world to know that. That's why he was hiding in her closet. You don't remember her telling us he was hiding in a closet? He didn't want to leave. He was trying to be like Krishan Rock and break in the house like she broke in Blueface's house. These two things got too many parallels for me to be comfortable. Krishan broke in Blueface's house when he went out of town, just like Papoose broke in Remy Ma's house when she went out of town, standing in the closet. You don't remember her telling us about it? Because I remember her telling us about it. How you don't remember her telling us about it? I ain't even supposed to be on camera tonight. Now, I want y'all to hear some things because, y'all, we are not going to get, we cannot forget about a couple of things. We cannot forget about the steroids. Remember when she kept on talking about how she fought with 2 torn shoulders, remember? We are in investigation mode tonight. I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, donate. I need y'all to do that for me tonight. Cause they playing, she playing. And I know it ain't none of my peers. It ain't no YouTube content creators that is doing this. But they trying to mess with my videos. So it's ineligible. So you know that 50 cent that I be hoping that I can at least get for a video. If I got good numbers on the video, I get some change. I get pennies. but I'm not even able to get those pennies because it's saying ineligible, ineligible. So if y'all hear music, y'all let me know so I can get it out of the video or anything like that. Because this girl do not like the fact that it's people clocking her. Krishan don't either. So they like to go and do things and play with things. And then not to mention, there was some people that was out there lying on me that I thought was friends. And I don't know if that is continuing on or not. I hope it's not. And I wish all them the best. And I hope they're not doing that no more. But some people believe those lies that they told on me. You know? And if you are somebody who was over, and you believe them, but then later on you started to see the truth, it's okay for you to come back. Like, you don't have to act like you don't like me because you was in a chat with somebody who didn't. I'm not a person that holds grudges. I'm not a person that is mean and nasty like that. But when you do come back, just understand that I done showed you who I am. It wasn't true. I'm not saying every single word wasn't true, but a lot of the bad things that was said, the accusations, they weren't true, y'all. They weren't true. And if you want to DM me because you thought something was true and ask me straight up, I'll clear it up for you because those things wasn't true. But I'm not a liar, therefore I'm not gonna tell you everything wasn't true because I didn't hear everything. But the things that I heard, they was not true. They was so not true that they upset me to the point that I refused to watch any of it. Because one thing you don't ever want to see is people lying on you. That's why when I come on here and I talk about Krishan or I talk about Clarissa, I'm talking about things that I can show y'all. And I am always going to say when it's my opinion versus when it's a fact. I'm going to tell y'all the difference. Just like I'm finna tell you right now that it is my opinion that Clarissa Shields takes part in steroids, PEDs, whatever y'all want to call that snack stuff. People, it is my personal opinion that she does. It is my personal opinion that she tried to set up Alicia Baumgardner. It is my personal opinion. Y'all know how we say that she copies Remy Ma? Y'all know how we say that? Guess what? Remy Ma wasn't the first person that she was doing that to, y'all. Y'all, she does that with Alicia Baumgardner as well. She did that with Layla Ali as well. We just didn't see it as much because Remy, out of everybody, is the more fly one. But that's because that was her job to be more fly. Everybody's fly in their own right. But what I mean is she more fly, flashy, more New York fly. You feel me? It's different. It's certain things that Remy do that is very so much a one of one. You know what I mean? Some people, they don't wear their Chanel pendant on their belt like Remy, or on their pants pocket, or on their tie like Remy. Most people wear their Chanel pendant right here, or on their neck, or on their collar because it's a pin, it's a pendant. But Remy wears hers on her pocket. Very chic. She put the Gucci scarf on her pocket. She put the Van Cleef around her waist. So when we see Clarissa with the Van Cleef around her waist, when we see her now trying to put the designers on her pants instead of her shirts, we know Remy was doing that and still always do. Remy does the pendant on the pocket, the Gucci scarf on the pocket, on the pants. That was her thing. But guess what? Do y'all remember that clip with Alicia Baumgardner and Clarissa Shields on that plane? Yes. Now, and I know, yep, and I know that some people say snack is protein, it's not steroids and stuff like that. I don't know, but I will tell you that we're gonna find out, Blue. We're gonna find out, Blue. What's up, Handle Me? I'm so glad that you in here, girl. We're not gonna be in here long, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get rest tonight, but I just don't want to go a day without going live. And I was so drained that I ended up like sleeping. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna always see me in my bra because it's hot. It's June and it's hot down south. Okay. So y'all gonna always see me with one of my bras on. Just know it ain't the same one. It'll never be the same one. I don't play that. I got several. I got several. Match your panties with your bra. Get your shit together. Get your hair and nails done. Get your shit together. Who know that song? By T.I. All right. While y'all think about that song, I'm about to show y'all something. Okay, just so y'all know, the focus in this live is gonna be about the PEDs with Alicia Von Gardner and the fact that I believe that Clarissa and Michaela Mayer set her up. I believe, in my opinion, that they set her up because they wanted PEDs to forever be by her name. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear something as we research because Clarissa Shields was projecting, calling Alicia Baumgartner fake. You know why Alicia Baumgartner did not like Clarissa Shields? It wasn't because she was hating, it was because she was privy to the fact that Clarissa Shields really didn't like her. And Clarissa Shields was being fake with her. And she could see that. Now, ladies, we all know how Clarissa Shields is. We know that she is not good with hiding the truth, hiding her true feelings, hiding her psychosis behavior. We know she's not good at hiding it. So imagine being somebody like Alicia Baumgartner and being approached by Clarissa Shields, and she's showing you that she don't like you, but she don't realize it. She don't realize it. She don't realize that it's clear that you don't like me and that you're very bothered by me, but yet you're coming to me and you're trying to Jay-Z DMX me. Now, who knows what that means when I say Jay-Z DMX me? Hmm? Who knows what that means? I'm going to give y'all a minute. When I say Jay-Z DMX me, that's what she was trying to do with Alicia Baumgartner. And Alicia said, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Do your own homework. That's what Alicia Baumgartner said to her. That's what she said to the girl when she said what she said to the girl. That's what she said. Now, y'all, let that marinate. Let that marinate. Let that marinate on you for a second. Let me go and pull something up for you, ladies. Ladies, let me do a little work for you tonight. All right, so let's go. And then the second thing that we're going to talk about is how Papoose, right? We're going to talk about how Papoose has started. His mask is slowly coming off. His mask is slowly coming off. Clarissa used to go out and do business deals on her own when she needed some money. She can't do that anymore. She is. Blue, Handle Me. I love y'all. Recessionista, baby, we love you. Man, Holy Ghost girl, we love you. Oh, Tara, you thought we was gonna forget about you, girl. We love you. TBT, we love you. Miss T, we love you. You Shreya, we love you. Stop playing. Yeah. Yeah, we love you, Jill. Ain't nobody gonna forget about you either, girl. But it could. I'm gonna play the rest of that later. But yeah, we got some things to get into, y'all. So like I said, I want you to remember this, Clarissa. All right. Clarissa, don't ever forget that right there. Now, let's talk about Alicia and Clarissa first. I got something I want y'all to hear. Okay? because we know that Clarissa is slow. She might not know what the definition of copyright and fair use and Section 107 of the Copyright Act with allowances of fair use for criticism purposes, demonstrative purposes, okay, teaching, okay. She might not understand that, so we're gonna do it like this. Y'all listen to this, okay?
You said a lot on Twitter. What's your thoughts on what?
Put ones in the chat if y'all can hear it good.
From your standpoint.
Of course, I knew the zone was gonna do something that's gonna be kind of, to instigate something.
Put ones in the chat if y'all can hear this good, please.
2016. The 154-pound undisputed champion, the 160-pound undisputed twice champion. Undisputed at 50,
all right.
60 at this.
Now, y'all, this is Clarissa interview after her and Alicia Baumgartner had that first altercation. Okay, we might not listen to this whole full thing, but we're gonna listen to parts of it because it's very important to hear this. Okay, ladies, it's very important to hear this to know what's going on.
Same time, champion Clarissa. That is Brandon Nolan, champ. So how you doing, champ?
I'm doing good. It's so early here.
It is early. But man, you got.
And we're gonna research while we do this.
Had a little altercation last night. We saw you on the fight call. She said that you know what time it is on Zone broadcast. Initial reaction. I know you said a lot on Twitter. What's your thoughts on what went down last night, and from your standpoint?
Of course, I knew the zone was gonna do something that's gonna be kind of, to instigate something. But it was more like, I think that she should not bother me. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing that her and her team do not want to fight. Soon my MMA fight was over, I called Dimitri. Hey, Dimitri, do what I said. Now reach out to Alicia and her team. I want to fight her at 54. I don't care if it's 50. Let's get it cracking. Let's get the negotiations started. Like, let's go. And her team just wasn't interested in a fight with me. Zero. Not even at a 47. Like, there was no talk. They were like, we're not interested in Alicia fight for the rest of the period. Alicia just talking. So for her to get on the camera on the zone, she played this fake classy role, and it's like, you're not classy. You're a mean girl. You think that you can bully people on the internet. You use your words to try to tear people down, and you're fake. And that's my problem with her. Like, you're fake, and then you want everybody to just kind of ignore the fact that you're fake. And I just couldn't ignore it no more, even though I've been the bigger person this entire time, talking a little shit on Twitter and tweet, but it was like face to face. I always left her alone. Even at the Dez Bryant thing, she wouldn't make eye contact with me. She wouldn't even, say anything to me. And all she had to do was say hi. I would have went off on her. She never said nothing to me, but that was like, you know what? Felt like at the fight, that was my last time letting her get away with anything. Like, that was it.
Yeah, so what we saw, I wish I could play it on the screen. I'll play it later. But one of the first things you said was, bring your little ass up and I'll smoke you. And then I know you called her broke, and I know y'all talked a little shit. What did she say to you? I heard her say something like, you want to be like her or something like that.
1 second.
Okay. So we got the quote Clarissa Shields on the live, fresh off of the little altercation with Baumgartner. I saw, and I'll wait till Clarissa come back, but I saw she putting the gold chain on. I said, but yeah, I saw Clarissa put some hands. I saw some hands was put on Baumgartner. Not like punching hands, but you like you said, you was in.
I had to go put my chain on real quick, and we got to do something else because I got to stay early in the morning, and I'm gonna tell you where all the hate comes from with this, because we got to be real about the situation.
The Bucks too. Okay.
Yeah, my bad, Joe. I started the interview off the wrong way.
Looking good. I like it. So we want to know, basically, for those who couldn't hear the audio, what did she say to you and what did you say to her?
It started off for one, I ran up on her. She tried to just, so I had one more interview with the zone and she knew that. So she tried to skate up out of there. So, because she knew I was going to confront her, she had to fit me, had to. So he tries to like skate up out of there and get little really, really fast. So I had about 2 or 3 minutes in between. So I took off my headphones. I was on the telecast commentating. I took off my headphones and I ran up to her. And I said, fight me at 54. She acted like she was deaf. So I said it again. Boom, fight me at 54. She turns around. Now we're face to face. We're face to face. And all she gets talking about is her looks. You want to be me. You're envious of me. Fight at 47. Then tell me that I said 47. I'm like, bro, I fought at 54 years ago. You the one called me out. And I was considering it when we was cool. Now that we ain't cool, fuck you. I'm the 154 so I can do what I do best. And that's put you out your misery. But she didn't have no eye contact. It got so heated for her, like I'm in her face, talking trash to her, telling her, like, let's rap, let's get it popping. You know, let's do this, let's do that. This girl keep talking about some, you said 147. I said, bro, on the plane, you literally had your phone up talking about some what? Do I gotta come to 154? And I said, absolutely. If you want to fight me at 154, please do it. Because you know I'm not going to come to 147. Like and that's when the whole cloud thing started. But I'm in her face and I'm pressing her out. She turns to the crowd and starts talking to the crowd. Why are you talking to the crowd and I'm right here in your face? You want to be so big and bad on Twitter, but when I run up on you and I'm in your face, now you want to talk to the crowd? And I need validation from the crowd? Girl, they is right there to see me and you talk. So talk to me. Talk that shit to me. And she just couldn't do it.
She put her hand in your face, and what happened after that? I mean, we saw what happened. I mean, what was?
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I would have let her just put her hand in my face, she'd be on Twitter right now talking about some, yeah, I had my hand all in that bitch face. We all know that. So don't think you're going to disrespect me and I'm going to let it slide. So she got her hand on my face. First, I moved my head, right? Then she goes to replace her hand and put it back in my face. Get your hand out my face. So now that your hand is out my face, what you gonna do? People saying that I moved back. No, I didn't. Her security, the guy in the blue shirt, he actually put his forearm right there to put some space in between us. See, I didn't have no security. I didn't have nobody there to make sure nothing happened to me. So I don't know who he was, but he put his forearm right there. Now I could have cut up on him, but I chose not to. But it was more of like, don't be telling me not to slap her hand, and then you don't tell her not to put her hand in my face.
Right. So
and she ain't even say nothing. When I slapped her hand, she did it again, and then I think I even pushed her. She didn't do nothing. She talking about some old trigger. Look at her. It's like, no. What I'm proving to you is you are scary. You are not what you be talking about on that social media. Like nowhere near.
So Shaq, I want to ask you this because everybody, I know you heard this all the time. You once tweeted that you would fight at 147. I really know the time frame is for that, but how do you feel about that now? And how is it for you to make 147? Like, what would that entail? Because you've never, right?
Not in the professionals, no.
Yeah, not in the
my last fight was out in the amateurs. 16. It wasn't my last fight, but before I started getting ready for the Olympics, I fought at 146 when I was 16, and then after that, I've been 160 and up since then. So, yeah, it's just 47. Like I said, it would change my entire body, and that's not gonna make me be less of a fighter. I'm just not willing to do that for people that's not willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, like, I like the fact that I still have womanly figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a nice shape, and me going to 147, I will lose some of that, and I'm already.
Man, that's a lie. Hold up, y'all.
Strong,
are y'all listening?
Big legs, so to go down there,
let's
to be muscular.
No, ma'am. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to pop it from down there. Get in here. Get in here. You don't want to miss this. Listen. Yes. Yes. Now you ain't got no fights. Exactly. But do y'all realize this was over a year ago? And I'm not playing it on here because this is on her channel. You feel what I'm saying? And I know she retarded. I know she got low IQ, so I know she don't know about allowances made for certain things. So I'm making sure that it's transformative, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Boxing Ego. I'm told y'all I'm learning. I learn from YouTubers, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about it. I am a YouTube watcher that does YouTube. So a lot of the people, if I play their videos on my thing, it's because I enjoy watching their channel and I want y'all to see it. You feel me? Now, this is about her and Alicia Baumgardner. Y'all know that this girl is not going down to no 147. That's not happening. And I want to show y'all some things about her because of what she's about to say about Alicia Baumgardner when it comes to that test that she had that was faulty. We are going to go deeper in that test too. But I told y'all after this, we're going to talk about how Papoose is manipulating her and how she messed up super bad when she did that deal with them and how she is now seeing that. That whole your girl will backdoor you. I believe that Krishan did some type of backdoor deal with Lemmy Plummer to be a judge on the Baddies Columbia. Did you hear me? I believe that's why they popped up. Because she was doing business with Lemmy, and Lemmy didn't go to Wynn Records for her. Wynn didn't go to Toledo Promotion. I mean, Lemmy didn't go to Wynn Records or Toledo Promotion. He went straight to her DM. Y'all know how Lemmy is. Lemmy will directly contact you. Lemmy don't do all of that. Oh, I'm gonna talk to your manager thing. Lemmy called Krishan direct while we was on live. Lemmy called Clarissa direct. Lemmy calls people direct. He ain't going to no Wynn Records. He not thinking that he gotta go to them to get to her. She don't realize she in some Tekashi 6ix9ine stuff, like how he was locked in with them Bloods and they was controlling his whole life. She don't realize she done got locked in. Yeah, she done got locked in. What was the blood set that Tekashi 6ix9ine was? What was it? Shotty. What was the name of they blood set that they was claiming? Dang, it's on the tip of my tongue. Treyway. She don't realize she in some type of Treyway deal when it come to Wynn Records and Papoose. But hold on, let me knock out this PED thing first. Because remember, she fought Lonnie Daniels, and we know what Lonnie Daniels could do because we seen Shadaysha Green. Although I will say that sometimes that's not what it is, y'all. Shadaysha Green could have been on her way to have a stroke or on her way to have some type of issue before she got in that fight, and it just wasn't seen. You understand what I'm saying? That could have been behind the power of Lonnie punches, but it also could have been behind her blood pressure being too high. It could have been behind anything. So we don't know. I'm not gonna fully speak on that until I get a press conference, until I get a full information, a full press release on what exactly happened to Shadaysha. because it might not have even been Lonnie that was the reason. When it comes to a brain bleed, that's called a cerebral hemorrhage. Don't make me get medical. We might lose Clarissa if we do that. You know, she don't do those words. She don't like people use words. Now, let's continue. Pay attention, y'all. We going somewhere.
And all that stuff is really not beneficial to me. And like I said, the only reason I was considering it when I was 154 was because I wanted to fight against Cecilia Brockis. I wanted to fight against Jessica McCaskill. Those are girls that I called out who did not accept the challenge with me. So that's initially why I started the journey down to 47, because Cecilia said that I couldn't make 54. So I went down to 54 and I became undisputed champion. And she said that if I made 54, she would come fight me at 54.
Now, how did you make 54?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it can fluctuate that way, but
how? Let me explain something to y'all. That's not natural. That's not natural. Let me tell you something. Me and my mom and my little sister, and even my big sister at times, and my brother, my grandma too, we got this thing in our family we were saying since the 90s. Our weight fluctuates. Our weight fluctuates. And the reason why we were saying that is because it's true. My grandma used to be like, Alex, I'm not going to buy you them jeans in that size because your weight fluctuates. 1 month I see you and you this size, then the next month I see you and you this size. My grandma always used to tell me my weight fluctuated. At first I didn't know what that meant. But then when I became an adult buying my own clothes, then I realized what she meant, what she was talking about. When I became like, I don't know, 15, and I started buying my own clothes, then I understood what she was talking about my weight fluctuating. But let me tell you this also. It didn't fluctuate by 30, 40, 50 pounds. It didn't fluctuate like that. It fluctuated between 5, 10, maybe 15 pounds. Maybe 15 pounds was drastic for me. You understand? Sometimes I was 120 pounds. Sometimes I was 130 pounds. Sometimes I was 115 pounds. That's what we mean when we say our weight fluctuates. But Clarissa, 175 plus, there is no way in hell she will ever be able to fight Alicia Baumgardner. She will never be a feather. She will never be a feather. Never. But I want y'all to know that they were very upset. I showed y'all already Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields' relationships. They are friends. I showed y'all that already, right? Put a 1 in the chat so we don't have to go back and watch old film or old clips that we done seen last week. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me showing you Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields. They are friends. I don't want to put that one down because that's the trilogy right there. I guess I can move this one. I need y'all to really fully understand.
Right, Sean, tell Sean Zattel here with the WONT, Clarissa Shields, now the reigning heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Yes, yes. Y'all here to support Michaela? Is that what brought you to the fights or anything else?
I'm here to support the women in general. I'm here to support Shushu, to support Tiger. You know, whenever it's a group of them fighting together, I love to just come and show my support to them.
You know, talking with Michaela in the weeks past, now like she's flirting with the idea of you guys fighting one day respectfully. Like it's not yeah. What do you think of that?
I like the idea. I like the idea of fighting anybody. Yeah. And I mean, I never really saw myself fighting Michaela years ago or fighting anybody who I consider my sister or my friend. But I mean, it's boxing, and if she feels she's, you know, great enough and she's good enough to get in the ring, you know, with me and test me, who am I to tell that she's not? I just know that what I am, I'm pound number one great, and I'm very, very hard to beat.
Yeah, legacy fight though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, would that have to be at 54?
54 is the lowest that I can get, so absolutely.
Yeah, we know that, but no, it's more like 64, Clarissa. And I think the lowest you can get is 174, Clarissa. I know what 200 pounds look like, Clarissa. I know what it feel like. I know what it look like. I know what 215 pounds feel like and look like. And I know what 256 pounds feel like and look like. I know what it look like now. Because I done been all the way up there. I cannot believe that I have ever been. That was a boy. But remember, I told y'all I was on a journey. And I'm on that part of the journey where I've learned, I made a turn. I didn't repeat the same thing over again, even though it hurts, even though people didn't like it, even though I don't have any support system, even though I'm on my own with just me and God. I made a different choice than the one I made before. And it's uncomfortable. But guess what? I'm losing weight. I'm struggling to pay my bills, but I do have peace of mind. When something happens and somebody upsets me, I can go into my own peace, my peaceful place is in my home. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to make sure that that don't ever happen to me again. I don't trust ever giving up my home ever again. And if you've been watching me for years, then you understand my journey and you know just what that means. Back to Clarissa, though. I know what 200 pounds look like, Clarissa. You didn't even want to finish on that treadmill the other day, girl. You looked like you wanted to stop. And then on that video where you were boxing that man on Instagram, you sped the video up to make you seem like you fast still, but you're not. So what is it what's your secret weapon, Rista? Rista, what's your secret weapon? What is your secret weapon? How can you do this weight jump thing so fast? How? Because we watch you work out and we seen your body in that Barney suit. When I seen your body in that Barney suit, I said, oh, hell no, she done had some kids and she ain't telling us. I know that body type. Why do it look like that? And I'm talking and I'm telling you this with all this flab and all these titties and everything that I done got from having only 2 kids. It's women who done had 4 kids whose body is just like, ooh, pow, pow, pow. They either worked for it or they got them good ass genes to where they don't get dissection recti where they abs separate. They don't get that. But I'm curious. Now, this is Michaela Mayer. Let me make sure that we on topic as I bust this down. And y'all get some more people in here. And the way that y'all do that is like the video and start engaging with me. Engage with me. Talk to me. Say what you feel. Say what you thinking. How you feeling about it. If you don't got nothing to say, if you at work, if you busy, if you home, if you sleepy, if you tired, put a 1 in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat right now so I know you at least support, but I know it's something else that's occupying you too while you watch. So you can't be in the chat, but you support the channel. Just hit a 1 right now. Just hit a 1 in there right quick. Put a 1 in there for me right quick. Put a thank you, Blue. Put a 1 in there for me right quick. If you can't come in, if you can't be here, just put a 1 in there for me right quick. You remember, baby? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Blue. Thank you, baby. Handle me. Just put a 1 in there for me right quick. Handle me. Put a 1 in there for me right quick because I got something for you later that I want you to see. But let me play this for the ones in the back and for the people that's going to see this maybe later. I want y'all to see Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields. They are friends, okay? There's a reason why I'm showing you this because when they went over there to the O2 Arena, I would never go to the O2 Arena after what they did to Michael Jackson. But anyway, when they went to go fight at the O2 Arena in London, Clarissa secretly wanted Michaela Mayer to win that fight. When that didn't happen and the bomb showed up and exploded, Clarissa tried to say, oh, congratulations, you look good out there, all of that. And that's why she was looking like, yeah, because she knew that Clarissa didn't want her to win. She was being fake. She knew Clarissa was being fake, y'all. And she don't like the fake stuff just like me, just like y'all. I know y'all don't like the fake stuff either. You know how I know y'all don't like the fake stuff? Because y'all not on the other side. Y'all not on the other side cheering for the BS. Y'all over here with us. Y'all over here with us with Nala Says, with Boxing Ego, Becoming King Lexus, with Pillow Talkers, with the one and only Moni, okay? Y'all over here with Gangster 305. Y'all over here with Charisma Speaks. Y'all over here with the truth seekers, truth speakers, and truth tellers. With the Revelation Stone, I said Nala says, didn't I? I just wanted to make sure I said that Nala said, because Nala said, okay? I just wanted to make sure I mentioned the one and only Moni, the Pillow Talkers. I wanted to make sure I mentioned Auntie. You feel me? Auntie Rodriguez. You feel me? I wanted to make sure I mentioned Naughty Love Movement LLC. I wanted to make sure I mentioned. That's how I know that y'all like the truth, because y'all in that over in that realm. What up? Over here. So neither does Alicia Baumgardner. She don't like that fake-ish either. You wanted Michaela to win, and you sat up there and tried to smile in Alicia's face like it was all good and all cool. I wouldn't want to talk to you either. You fake. But it's more than that. It's more than that. Y'all pay attention. Keep paying attention because I'm going to offer my opinions on some things, and I'm just going to give you the evidence of how I got to that decision. And you can take with that what you will. I'm going to give you the information that I saw that led me to the belief of why I know that her and Alicia are beefing. They are not friends. They have never been friends because Clarissa was always being fake, and they will never be friends, and they will never box. Because even with steroids, you can't be a featherweight. You will never be a feather.
I'm not going to do it just for bragging rights. Say that, oh, beat up Alicia.
Right, you never had any.
Yes, you are. That's what you want to do it for.
No, never. When we was friends, no. You know,
that's the thing. They were never friends, y'all. She thought she was playing Alicia. Have you ever, y'all? Have you ever? Hey, Naughty, my girl Naughty. Mwah. That's another Naughty be going off. That's another one. I think I said her name. Yeah. Y'all over here with us. If y'all over here with us, we know y'all like the truth. Y'all like to seek the truth. Y'all like to find the truth. And y'all ain't no golfers. Okay? So, with that being said, with her over here saying this, how would you feel if somebody tried to act like they like you? They keep on coming up to you like, oh yeah, we cool, we sisters, and they trying to force a relationship with you, but you know the truth. You know they really don't even like you. You know they be talking about you behind your back. You can see it in their eyes because Clarissa can't hide nothing, y'all. We can literally see all the evil in her eyes when she don't think we do. We can see her thinking in deep thought, thinking about something. I'm getting married. Everybody saying, when you getting married? When you your wedding? We can see you were very flustered and frustrated by that. We can see. So imagine how she was acting around Alicia Baumgartner. Imagine the fakeness. And then it's gonna get to a part that I got to show y'all, man. I can't wait. I'm locking in, y'all. Shout out to my girl Nadi. Go to her channel, y'all. She got a good content on her channel.
You know, top 5, top 6. When you talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she's not up there. You know, so she's trying to just connect her name with mine and make herself seem like she's a better fighter than what she really is. When you really got to put the work in to prove that, and through your work, you have not shown that.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, I get what people say, you know, they're trying to hold you to your word, right? Which I see a lot of fighters say stuff and they change their mind, or they say, no, this is what I'm going to do instead. You know, like I know I said that.
I was considering going to 47 and making a fight with us because they're just like, okay, I understand that.
You cannot go to 47.
Then when I realized that it was disrespect and that it was clout and that it was betrayal, it was like, I'm not going down to 47 just to make her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You be doing her a favor, basically.
Yeah, and it's like, at first it was kind of like if she would have kept it a bit more respectful, and it's not even like disrespect for her calling me out. I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about all stuff that she said after that. Oh, trying to call me ugly. You know what I'm saying? Trying to talk about me, talk about my skills, saying that I'm low tier. Like this girl used to be riding my clip, man. Like
what?
My job card. You know, I posted a picture. Boxing clips, whatever. She the one who need to watch her spar and fucking give her feedback. And then for her to say that she's better skilled than me. Where?
She is. She is. Hold on, Sue. She is better skilled than you. She is. But not only that, I want y'all to see something real quick. I want y'all to see some stuff. Hold on. Y'all see at the top? Clarissa, y'all know how she get. Y'all need y'all to hear me on this. Y'all know this girl gets obsessive compulsive with people. And y'all know how she get around pretty women. Okay? Y'all know how she get around people who she feel like is a threat. Y'all seen how she was around Layla Ali. I need y'all to know why they are beefing. Look at his fake ish. This is after she fought Michaela Mayer. Look at how fake she was being. Y'all know I just showed y'all. Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields are close friends, or they were before this last 365 days. I don't know what's been going on, but they were friends. They were friends, and I believe they did something evil to Alicia. They made an evil plot against her to make something be forever beside her name. Remember those words. They wanted something to be forever beside her name. Remember the words, forever beside her name. Remember that. And stay with me. Hit the like button. I'm gonna be in and out the chat, but I do need y'all to make the chat move. Naughty, thank you so much for getting in the chat, boo. Anybody who been in the chat who busy or got something going on or ready to go to bed, thank y'all so much. If you can, every 30 to 60 seconds, just put a 1 in there for me and hype the video when we get off because we kind of late, so y'all know people not gonna know we live. Plus, the big dogs might be live. You feel me? So maybe they can see it in the morning. If they miss it, they can watch the replay. But check it out. I want y'all to see this.
That's what's in you. She believe that. Oh, hey, that was an excellent fight. Congratulations.
Hold on, no, we want to know what you said because you so damn fake. You wanted Michaela Mayer to win. You so fake.
Congratulations. You look good. I'm not playing with you. I'm for real. You look good with the bugs. Great. Wow.
Now look at that fakeness. Look at that fakeness. We ain't got time to watch the whole thing tonight. But look at that fakeness, y'all. Look at that fakeness. She's seen the fakeness a long time ago.
Would you fight Clarissa Shields? I said yes. I will fight Clarissa Shields at 147.
The fakeness. She got tired of the fakeness, and there was a time, and I'm looking for that video, but if I don't have it, I don't have it. Most of y'all probably seen it already anyway, where Alicia said that she was going to stop letting people do that. She was going to stop letting people play with her. Okay? I want y'all to see one more video, though, while I play this. I'm trying to multitask here. Hold up.
Feeling like she was just kind of envious from the beginning, and I was still being friends with her, still like showing her love and stuff. And like I said, I made my fans become her fans because I bigged her up. But that
you made your fans become her fans.
That's what that was. It wasn't because you was a top dog and you really can't beat somebody up. No, she cannot be the man of some.
Then why was you over there sucking her out? I hope my pastor don't see this video. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, everything's falling apart. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I hope my pastor don't see this. Is it nighttime? Yeah, he probably sleep. Woo! Hope nobody don't see that one. I got out of pocket. That girl. Now listen. But for real. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to put you out to buy it. Okay, baby. Okay. I see what you're trying to say. You multitasking, but it looked like you say multitasking. But I know it that I can barely see, so I don't worry about it. Thank you though. Thank you for coming in the chat. Thank you. I love you so much. Black American Princess. I love you so much, my Bap. What's up, Bap? What's up, Bap? I love you, Bap. Thank you. All right, but no, for real. I gotta get back into it because we can't be here all night, y'all. We gotta get through it. I love you, Bap. Multitasking. I know what you mean, baby. I'm doing the same thing right now because I got to eat. And I'm trying to figure out a way how I can cook and be like, see, I'm talking again. Shut up. All right. So, yeah, y'all, she was literally, y'all seen what she said to Alicia. Oh, you were so good. You look so good out there. You look so good out there. You look good out there. That was some BS. You know you was mad that Michaela Mayer lost that fight. Y'all don't want to just be casual about losing fights. That mean the world to y'all. And that's why you said, oh, I told everybody Michaela fight better when she fight the second time. What kind of excuse is that? You would not allow that to be no excuse. And if you and Michaela Mayer ever fell out, you would not say that about her. That's what I do not like. Now, let me tell y'all something. It's one thing for you to say something, but when you fall out with somebody, that shouldn't change if you really meant it. it's certain things about people that I fell out with that I'm not cool with no more in my life. And I'm talking about not recently, I'm talking about in my 34 years of living. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If I ever said something good about them, I still would say it to this day, whether we talking or not, because the shit was true. Because they really were great at this. They really do great at this. So I'm still gonna say we ain't talking, we ain't cool, but hey, this person ... So why now everything you had good to say about Alicia is done because you were the one being fake. You were the one being fake. Itchy. You were the one being fake, itchy. You were being itchy and fake. Now let's get to the PEDs because I'm tired of playing with you.
And she did for not being content.
That's what I want to ask you. I made a rap. So Serrano's been undisputed at 26. Baumgartner is undisputed at 30. Katie's been undisputed at 35 and 40. And you've been undisputed at 54 and 60. So to me, I'm trying to figure out if this weight is such an issue for the fans or for her or whatever, why isn't the same being applied to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, in your opinion?
I really don't know. Like I've heard her try to call them out, you know, but she signed with the Zone, and the Zone works with do a lot of work with Jake Paul. So it's an easy fight to get made with her and Serrano. I don't know why the fight hasn't been made, and I don't know why she doesn't press the issue on that there are so many weight classes close. And even with Katie, like I believe she flew out there to Ireland. This is back when me and her was friends. She flew out there to Ireland to watch Katie fight against Chantel Cameron. And I don't know, like, why she didn't jump in the ring after, call out one of those girls or do anything then. But it seemed like she doesn't want to fight any of the girls who are, she wants to try to call out the top dog and kind of skip over actually fighting her way to me. Like, she should be calling out Chantel Cameron, Kate Taylor, Amanda, maybe even girls that I beat. You know what I'm saying? She's just strictly trying to come for me because she just feel like she just want a big payday, and she probably looking to retire.
Yeah, I saw that. You think she's trying to retire already?
She's not going to make any money. That's why she's going to purse bigs. That's why she's trying to do all this stuff for clout. I mean, those drug cheat charges really made her value as like a fighter go down.
Right. And how do you feel about that? I know you were strong. I remember asking you years ago about shout out to friend Sean Cruz, the heavy hitting, even Cruz Dessert. And I remember you know, we talked about Jimenez, and you was like, she cheating. She obviously on drugs. I mean, how did your perception change? Because like initially when y'all was cool, you were kind of like supporting Baumgartner through that. And then when y'all fell out, you
I was just saying like, that she was really innocent till proven guilty. That's kind of what I was on. Like, she's innocent till proven guilty. It's like, as soon as you have a PD charge or you drop 30, it's like everybody just jump down your neck and just make you be a drug cheat. Me and her had real life conversations where I'm like, girl, you undisputed champ. Everybody you fight against should be doing body testing because they will cheat to try and beat you. This is
when you hear this,
she like, you body testing? Yes, every fight. Every fight with my.
That's a lie. She do not do it every fight, and we all know that. Now it's time to get into it, y'all. Now it's time to get into it. Listen to what she said again. Listen. Now it's time to clock in.
That's why she's going to purse big. That's why she's trying to do all this stuff for clout. I mean, those drug cheat charges really made her value as like a fighter go down.
Right. And how do you feel about that? I know you were strong. I remember asking you years ago about shout out to friend Sean Cruz, the heavy hitting, Cruz Dessert. And I remember you know, we talked about Jimenez, and you was like, she cheating. She obviously on drugs. I mean, how did your perception change? Because like initially when y'all was cool, you were kind of like supporting Baumgartner through that. And then when y'all fell out, you
I was just saying like, that she was innocent till proven guilty. That's kind of what I was on. Like, she's innocent till proven guilty.
That is not what you said. You did not say she was innocent until proven guilty. You said that she didn't do that, she wouldn't do that, and you know she wouldn't do that. That's what you said. But guess what? I wonder how they got on her in the first place. I told y'all, it is of my opinion that she was set up after Michaela Mayer and her fault, and she didn't want to give Michaela Mayer a rematch. I believe that she was set up. Clarissa Shields got a lot of contacts, y'all. She got a lot of contacts in the places of the boxing world. Y'all see how when she wanted to adopt that baby, are y'all with me? Are y'all paying attention? Can y'all hear me? Y'all see when she wanted to adopt that baby, what was she doing? Going to judges. Y'all see when she didn't want to pay all the money that she needed to pay for that damn house, what did she do? Went to the damn mayor, tried to make a deal with the mayor to get the house, to get the taxes taken off of the house, y'all. Y'all gotta understand this girl, all she know how to do is cheat. All she know how to do is find loopholes. And you know who started that? Her damn coach. Her coach taught her that. Because that's how she got in the Olympics in the first place at 15. She did the silver something. Remember when French Cruz corrected her and said, no, you were 16? I mean, you were 15? Because she tried to pass it off at 16. The same way that she tried to pass off her and Pap relationship as the Shakur Stevenson fight in 2024. Ooh, that did not age well after boxing ego. So that your man was with you that day. Your man was with you when you gave them VIP tickets that you sent to Pap after you saw he was a good looking man. You invited him to a fight that your man was with you at. Not just your man, a man you was engaged to. But you calling Alicia Baumgartner a hoe. Projecting. I don't like when other women slut shame other women. Just because a girl is pretty does not mean that she's a whore. I do not like that. And y'all probably can guess why I don't like that. Because y'all be wrong. Girls that are pretty or whatever, that should be you too. I'm sick of that whole beauty politics and all of that, but I'm not going to sit up here and act like it don't exist. It does. I done been on both sides. I told y'all what my weight was. I was still getting dudes was still hollering at me, trying to holler at me when I was at my largest weight. I done literally tried to do everything I could to be less attractive because I wanted to be single. And every time I would say that I was gonna be single for a while after I broke up, got out of a breakup from a long-term relationship, I would say, "Oh, I'm gonna be single. I'm not gonna date." But then I would end up meeting somebody before the time frame that I said that I wanted to be single. So I'm like, how can I do this? So I literally started not going out, I started dialing it back because I don't want to date nobody right now. I'm not ready. I don't want I don't want to take my trauma into a relationship no more. I want to deal with it. And I can tell I'm getting better with it, y'all, because when I talk about it, I don't break down crying no more. So I can tell that I'm healing. And I'm so happy about that. I am ecstatic about that, y'all. When I used to talk about what happened to me, y'all know I used to be on here screaming and hollering, "Oh Lord Jesus!" But now I'm getting better and better and better. Ain't that something? God is still working on me, still working with me. Let's get back to Clarissa though, because y'all did not like the fact that she won against Michaela Mayer in the UK. Y'all could not stand that fact. So how did the PEDs get put on Baumgartner? Because she tested negative before that test and she tested negative after that test. And let's hear what you said that you did after she tested positive? What did you do?
Like, soon as you have a PD charge or you drop W, everybody just jump down your neck and just make you be a drug cheat. Me and her.
And you want that to forever be beside Alicia Baumgartner's name. That was your way of blackballing her. And y'all, we got to not act like this don't exist. This very much so exists, where just like people in the music industry blackball each other, it goes on in boxing. It goes on in boxing, y'all. Now hold on. Let's be very clear. Hold up. Let's talk about this.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm Manu Kakopian, and I have very happy to be joined by super featherweight champion Alicia Baumgartner. Alicia, you're preparing to return from a year and a half layoff against Delphine Persoon on September 27 at the Trilith Studios in Fayetteville, Georgia, in an all-ladies fight.
Fayetteville! 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 I claim all cities in Georgia, even if I don't live in them.
Card that will be streaming for free on Brinks TV and Fubo Sports. Alicia, you've had quite an eventful series of events in your life since we last saw you in the ring beating Christina Ladartu. What's new?
You know, everything is new. I'm in a fresh new skin. I've done a lot of inner, reflection, and I'm happy.
Hey, Clarissa, did you hear that? Maybe you need a year and a half off, Clarissa. You need to get a year and a half off. Somebody go stick a needle in Clarissa Shields' arm right now. I guarantee you'll find PEDs in there because she can't lose no weight. She's trying to figure out how she can lose that weight. She want to eat that peach cobbler cheesecake pie. She want to eat that. She want to go to the bar and get drunk. Yes, ma'am. She want to have her little bit of drink with a little bit of hookah. She want to be at the pool, boxing. She want to be at the pool hitting the pass and then speeding the video up to make it look like her speed is somewhere that it's not. I'm sick of you, girl, with your lies. Now I was gonna take it easy on you, but then now you back popping it online. I literally felt bad when she made that video talking about, oh yeah, if you don't like me, da because I want y'all to stop. When she made that video, I literally was about to go in big sister mode. I literally was about to go there, and then I wake up and I see that you calling out somebody else. You doing something. You can't stop doing vindictive, evil things. But this is the reason I want you to know it ain't because she pretty. It ain't just because she beautiful, Clarissa. Listen. Listen. Because you the one who look at looks. You the one who think about looks all the time. That is how you are. And I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying to y'all, because it might go over some people's head. Clarissa Shields is not just somebody who is being looked over because she is not pretty, and she is not somebody who is in a world where she's trying to exist, where people look at appearance only and they think she's not pretty or they think this and that. Clarissa is the most superficial person out of them all. She just happens to not be as desirable as she would like to be. Please hear me when I say that. She's not the pretty, conceited girl, but if she was, she would be the meanest mean girl they ever made. You understand? Clarissa is the most superficial one. She's the one that looks at looks and beauty and all of that. She's the one. She just so happens to not like what she sees in the mirror, and is now trying to convince herself and psych herself out that she's beautiful. Even though she really is beautiful, she doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe it, and she's so ugly on the inside. She is beautiful, y'all. We all have beauty in and out of us. We all do. But you can enhance your beauty and you can take your beauty away. And I ain't talking about with surgeries and cosmetics. I'm talking about spiritually, how you carry yourself, how you are, man, I'm talking about those things. Now listen to what Alicia Baumgartner said that she did, Clarissa, because this is the reason why she's about to skyrocket past you. This is the reason why she's the face of boxing. Listen to what she said she did. And I really, now that I'm about to play this, y'all, I actually am about to play this and I'm kind of regretting it already because I don't want her copying everything Alicia about to say right now. I want her to actually do it and not say she did it because it sounds good, like Krishan do. You get what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Beating Christina Ladartu. What's new?
You know, everything is new. I'm in a fresh new skin. I've done a lot of inner, reflection.
Inner reflection message.
And I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to fight next Friday.
Thankfulness. Inner reflection and being thankful to God. That's why sometimes when y'all would hear me pray, especially back in the day, and people made me tried to make me feel bad about praying on live because of how I am and how I talk, and sometimes I curse and but God loved me anyway. I pray without y'all, so why I can't pray with y'all? When I'm not on live and I'm by myself or around my kids or doing whatever, I am going to pray. That is me. You can ask anybody, ask my kids, ask my son, dad. I make them pray all the time. We always praying. I want my child to know where his help comes from because I'm not going to always be here. The way that God got it made is that one day we all going to pass away in the earthly realm. So I need my sons, both of my sons, to know where to go when they need help. They go to God. Therefore, we pray all the time. I talk to them about God all the time. And I am so glad that my kids know who God is already. I am so glad. Because, yeah, God put me in a position to be your mother. But guess what? I am not the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient God. I am not that, and I need you to know who He is. I need you to know where to go when you in the midst of some trouble, when you in the midst of danger, when you done got yourself into something. I need you to know how to get yourself out by letting God get you out. I need you to know who to pray, how to pray. I need you to know you can pray to God. There's only one. Clarissa, listen to what she did
Friday against a great opponent like Delphine.
So in your last fight, a drug test found that you took a banned substance. However, after a lengthy investigation by the WBC, you were found not guilty.
After a lengthy investigation, she was found not guilty. And I wonder, y'all, let me look at the date on this because I wonder who her last fight was before this. Okay? This was September 25th, 2024. So if it had been over a year and a half, was Michaela Mayer her last fight before this? Was Michaela Mayer the last fight? Can somebody please ask ChatGPT, Google, something? Can somebody please give me the date that Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgartner fought? Tara in the building, we lit. We lit. My sister here. We lit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My sister. My sister. Me and you must never fight. La vida. Ain't no ocean. Ain't no sea. La vida. I love you, girl. All I need is my Holy Ghost girl to hop in the chat and it's lit, man. You trying G Tara TBT 808. It's lit, y'all. It's lit. All I need to see is Recessionista. It's lit. We done seen Naughty Love in the building. It's lit, y'all. I love y'all so much. But I don't want to keep y'all up all night, so I am gonna keep on going. I love you too. Mwah. I love you too, sis. We can do this, sis. We are on what's that? Today is Thursday. We can aim to have a meeting next week. We can aim to start our next week fresh. We know we done said what we said. We know we ain't do this, so we ain't do that. But we gonna keep on trying until we get there. Let's do it, sis. Let's organize because we got to reach out the Holy Ghost girl. We gotta give her some strength. We gotta send her some strength, y'all. We gotta send her a get well card basket, something. We gotta send our sister some strength, y'all. Holy Ghost girl need us. She need us, y'all. She need our strength. I know when she ain't talking and she ain't answering the phone, I know that she probably weak right now, but I know she gonna get better. And I want her to know we was right here, ripping for her, loving on her, you know? But it is late at night, so we'll talk more about that when we got time, if I got time tomorrow before I go to work. But look, yes, we interrupt this program with some real ish. You better let them know. Let's go. Let's go. Now, what was I about to say? Yeah, I want to know somebody, please. Tara, can you please tell me what date did Alicia Baumgardner fight Michaela Mayer? That is important to me because the PEDs came on her after she beat Michaela Mayer, y'all. I believe it is my opinion, and my opinion is getting stronger and stronger as we go, that I am starting to feel, in my opinion, that Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields had something to do with Alicia Baumgardner having some type of dirty test. But let's continue. Let's hear what Alicia had to say about it, y'all. Let's hear what Alicia had to say. Because Alicia, if you ask me, baby, this is what I'm going to tell you, Alicia. If you ask me, period, 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 hit the like button, period. It could have been. It could have been. We love you, Holy Ghost girl. That's the right. We love you, girl. It could have been. It could have been a scheme. It could have been, sis. But I'm gonna let you tell it. Go ahead. She didn't have to cheat to win that test. Now, y'all got to listen to what I'm saying to y'all. When Clarissa got knocked out by that man, she said that man had cement in his glove. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, because I will then break it down to you further tomorrow. But if you know what I'm talking about and you're tracking what I'm saying, I need you to let me know, babe. I need you to put a 1 in the chat, babe. Who's muted? Alicia? Oh my God. No. Y'all, how long has she been muted? How long have Alicia been muted? This is important. Oh no. Let me be quiet and go back over here and run it back, because this is very important. Oh man, I'm so mad right now. Y'all, I'm pissed. I am pissed. Just the last time. Okay. I am pissed, y'all. Hold on. Stop screen. I am pissed about that, y'all, because I want y'all to hear this. Okay? I need y'all to know the last time that she was dropped, right, by that man, she ran to her car to go get a knife, first of all, because she lost the fight. And second of all, she said that man had semen in his gloves. Then she said he had bare knuckles. This is what narcissists do. I need y'all to understand that. They can't take a loss. So Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields, although Clarissa was congratulating Alicia Baumgardner when she was just congratulating her, riding her. Remember, I said she was doing that thing that I ain't gonna say no more. Remember? Yeah, that was that fight that she won with Michaela Mayer. And she knew Clarissa was being fake because she knew Clarissa wanted her to lose through Michaela Mayer, because Clarissa and Michaela Mayer are friends. And Michaela Mayer could not take that loss, I guess. And I guess her and Clarissa came together, in my opinion, because they can't take a loss. So now, oh, she must have been cheating. So now it's this PED thing. I want y'all to listen to what she said. I want y'all to listen to what Clarissa's saying.
He's fine with his own, and his own works with, do a lot of work with Jake Paul. But he fight to get made with her in Toronto. I don't know why the fight hasn't been made, and I don't know why she doesn't press the issue on that there so many weight classes close. And even with Katie, like, I believe she flew out there to Ireland. This is back with me.
Like she cheating. She obviously on drugs. I mean, what is your?
You see what I'm saying?
Like initially,
you heard that?
You kind of like
she
y'all fell out.
I was just saying that she was innocent until proven guilty. That's kind of what I was on. Like, she's innocent until proven guilty. Like, as soon as you have,
I need y'all to, that is what she's saying about the PEDs. And I hope y'all can hear that, because let me explain something to y'all in this live, and I hope y'all were able to hear it. First of all, tell me if you can hear this.
You know, I've always proved.
Can you hear that? Did y'all hear Alicia? I got to run it back a little bit now so y'all can hear the whole thing. This is important. Did y'all hear Alicia just then? Yes, please support the channel. I'm trying to see if y'all can hear Alicia. Did y'all hear Alicia just now? Listen, y'all, if y'all donate, I can get better equipment, a better set. I cannot wait to be able to get a camera. I cannot wait. I got a camera, but it's not a camera like I need. You know what I'm saying? And I really cannot wait, y'all, until I get to the place where I can get better soft lights, where I can get a better set, where I can get a better mic so that y'all can hear me. I cannot wait to be able to do a better production. I do need y'all to support the channel. I do. We got to be able to elevate and go up. I want to be able to compete. I want to be able to be in the class of my peers that are really doing it and doing the damn thing on YouTube. I want to be able to really advance this platform. And with y'all help, I can do that. I do need y'all to support. Sometimes I feel like, man, I don't want to keep asking them to donate because they don't even donate. But then some people do donate, and I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm so grateful for y'all. I put it up on my story, the last person that donated. You can donate. And the only thing I was really asking for was everybody to donate $3. But thank you. Thankfully, the girls that do donate, they know that everybody don't donate. So they send more than that. Sometimes they send 30, sometimes they send 50. Thank you. Sometimes they send 100. I thank y'all for anything y'all send. So I think at one time somebody sent 200 when I first moved in, and that was so clutch because I needed that money. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of y'all. But I do need y'all support. So thank you, sis, for saying that. But back to the content because we don't got much longer. Y'all, can y'all hear Alicia Baumgardner? Can y'all hear her? Because y'all got to understand this was after the Michaela Mayer fight. I'm gonna jump out there and say it because I never got an answer on when did she fight Michaela Mayer. I never got an answer on it. I never got an answer on it. Yeah, I don't see it. It is, wasn't it? Let's keep going. I'm gonna find out why she's talking.
To a point where it's like, okay, they can look at it, they can say, you know what, she's guilty.
So in your last fight,
I'm starting it over so that y'all can hear the full thing. I done showed y'all that Clarissa Shields and Michaela Mayer are friends. I showed y'all that after she beat Michaela Mayer, Clarissa Shields came up to her talking about how good she looked out there and how she did her thing, knowing she was being fake. Knowing that when Michaela Mayer lost that fight, she was doing this like, boo, like, no, I won that. Michaela Mayer believes she won that. And Michaela Mayer, if she's friends with Clarissa Shields, she got a bad influence on her hands. So know that as we watch this. Shout out to the bomb.
A drug test found that you took a banned substance. However, after a lengthy investigation by the WBC, you were found not guilty. What's been the most challenging part of this entire PED controversy as you fought to repair your name and your reputation?
Yeah, so the most challenging thing was I was in this by myself. We don't have a union in boxing. I'm a great saver, so I knew this was going to take some money to really showcase, to not just the sanctioning bodies, to the commission, to everybody, to the world, to say, hey, I've always been a clean athlete, and it takes steps to literally be to a point where it's like, okay, they can look at it, they can say, you know what, she's guilty or she's not guilty. And I've done a lot of research. It took over, 5 months?
5 months. This girl had to do all of this stuff to prove she didn't do it. Y'all gotta understand. If y'all ever been in a sorority, if y'all ever known anybody to go through a sorority and go through being hazed, y'all, and if y'all ever been through anything when it comes to women, when it comes to a group of women, when it comes to certain things that are run by certain women, this is why I'm very particular about the phone conversations that I have. That's why I stopped talking to anybody on the phone from YouTube except for Holy Ghost Girl and Tara. The reason why I stopped that is because I know that some girls can be downright evil. Some girls can make a good thing rot to crap. And I don't want that for us. When we start this foundation, we can't have no bad apples. When we start our business, we can't have no bad apples. We got to have women that got a healthy mentality. Women that are not mean girls. Women that believe that somebody should not be judged just upon what they look like. Women that believe and that are secure in their relationship with me and that are not jealous with me when I make other relationships. Women that know that what we got ain't gonna never change. Our bond ain't gonna never change just because I'm creating a bond with somebody else. And know that I'm not going to let nobody else talk bad about you and talk down on your name. I'm not going to sit up there and talk about you with nobody else. Know that we're going to cultivate a bond to where mother feel uncomfortable saying certain things. That's what I see. That's what I would like to happen. You understand? And that requires me to find people with a certain type of healthy mentality, but also for me to work on myself. So that in those moments where I'm talking to a friend, but she don't like the other friend, and I don't want drama and trouble in those moments, knowing to step out there and shut it down versus say, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe y'all, nah, nigga. You can't say this and that about this person. You can't say this and that about that person. And if you my friend, you gonna respect that. You understand? So I'm saying all of that to say that I know women can be like that, right? You ever been in a sorority? You know a story of my grandma when she pledged AKA. Do you know that they locked her in a house when it was time for her to go get? Y'all know they got the ceremony where you officially become an AKA. My grandma went through all of the things. And then when it was time to officially become an AKA, they locked her in a house. And she had to figure out how to get out of the house to get to the place. Okay? So what I'm saying is, and shout out to my grandma for that, because she still did it and became that, even though I think she denounced it later on because something about they worship deities and stuff like that. I don't know. But my grandma don't be wearing no pink and green. And I wonder why. My cousin don't either. And I wonder why sometimes. I don't know. They know some, I don't know them. So I'm not going to talk about them. I ain't going to talk about them. I ain't going to say nothing bad about them. You feel me? I ain't going to say nothing bad about them. But y'all know the things that be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It be on the internet. Not the internet. The internet. But listen. Seriously. On a serious note, shout out to the AKAs. My grandma and my cousin is an AKA. And my niece is an AKA too. My niece is an AKA. Look right there. My niece. That's my niece. That's my niece. That's my niece. My niece is an AKA too. So with that being look, Alexa, play Real Friends by Boosie. I know that's right. But listen, dead serious. You know that some women do grimy things. And I want y'all to think about that in the case of Alicia Baumgartner, because she was later on found not guilty. She was that's called a vindication, Clarissa. I know that's a big word for you, but she was vindicated. So stop it with the putting that on her name. She was vindicated. No weapon formed against her shall prosper. The net you hear for her is the same one that's going to trip you up. Contend, O Lord, with those who contend against me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and come to my aid. Say to my soul, I am your salvation. May those who seek and plot my ruin be turned in dismay. May those who point and laugh and say, may the joke be on them. May they fall in the same pit that they dug for my destruction. By his own neck, catch him up. You hear me? And I want you to remember that, Clarissa, because you're the one that does that. You're the one that does PEDs, and that's why y'all couldn't believe it. If she said that somebody beat her because they had semen in their gloves, check her glove. Did you hear me? You might have missed it. If she said somebody knocked her out because they had semen in their gloves, check her glove. Because that's all she is a projector. And you back out here popping it, so I'm not going to stop because I see what's going on now. I'm advocating for this, for girls like this. This girl had to spend money and everything. Lord, I ask that you please return that money back to her tenfold. Back what you were saying. I'm sorry, Alicia. Go ahead.
to really put all this paperwork together. And again, I'm happy that the WBC, all of the sanctioning bodies, the commission in Michigan were able to look at this thoroughly, because these things happen and things need to be taken serious, because not everybody's cheating. I didn't have to cheat to make it in life. You know, I've always proved to advocate for a clean sport. And so here we are today as the undisputed world champion, defending all of my titles next Friday. And again, continuing to asking for a clean sport, asking to be drug tested on each one of these fights that I have upcoming.
Obviously, performance enhancing drugs are prevalent within the sport. We see it with the high marquee fighters like Ryan Garcia, and then we see it on the lower side as well too with some other people. How difficult has it been for you just to deal with the criticism and the speculation that comes along with the process?
I mean, it's unfortunate. You know, I can only speak on my case. On the other fighters, that, you know, that's their own doing. I can't speak for them. But for me, you know, I was already judged. You know, I've already, you know, the way my body already is set up from being a natural athlete with a natural build, I was already looked at as if I was already on peak.
Now, let's look at this. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. We almost done. I ain't gonna keep y'all up all night. We'll do the other part tomorrow. I realize that it's late, but I want y'all to do something with me real quick. Let's go over here, right? And let's go to Alicia Baumgartner as a kid. Dang, I'm spelling it wrong. I'm spelling it so wrong. I want to see that picture that she had when she was a kid. Hold on, y'all. I can't remember who had put the picture up. But look at her. This is all throughout her life. She was younger then. Okay? She was younger then. She was younger then. This is all throughout her life. Now hold up. We going to something. Please let me go ahead and find a picture when she was a kid so we can go to the next thing. Come on. But I got to show y'all. I can't just say it. I got to show it. Because I'm tired of this. I feel so bad for this girl. I feel so bad for this girl. Do you see the type of work that you have to do to be in the gym, to be able to have a certain physique? There was a certain time because of what I did, my mom and shout out to my mama, because when I think about this, I'm appreciative that my mama, you know, I was so rough as a kid that my mama made me a debutante because I was always like a tomboy. You understand? She made me a debutante, so I realized how to do things the lady, like how to move like a lady and do. My mama made me a debutante because at first was on a step team and I was real like rough and I was getting in fights at school and my mama made me a debutante and I appreciate that because that really evened me out and got me in my pretty soft girl era as a young teenager. And when I say young teenager, I'm talking about 12, 13 years old. You understand? And I needed that because I was going through a lot at the time that she didn't even know I was going through. But anyway, um, I want to go to her as a kid. Even though that seems like a real weird Google search to put in Alicia Baumgartner. But I want to see when she was a boxer, when she was young, so that y'all see that she had that same muscular build. And she was a kid in the boxing gym. Let me see. She was younger then. Hold up. There was a picture of her. Oh, you know what? I could be more specific and type in. I think she was 6 or 8 years old when she started boxing. And I don't know what y'all putting in the chat because I'm on a different thing, but I'm finna come back over there. Hold up. Don't let me overlook it. But you can literally look, y'all see all these pictures of Alicia Baumgartner. It does not change. It is the same. Her build is the same. Her build is the same. It does not change. Hold up. Because I really want y'all to see this. I'm so mad right now that I don't see it. Because y'all know that she, I believe she's Japanese, Korean, Black, and one more thing, but I just can't remember what. Hold on. Hold on. Look, years ago, same thing. I don't know if that was years ago or not. That's how much that is the same. You understand? Same thing. Stop playing with her. Stop playing with her. Same thing. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got to find it, y'all, because this is important. This is important for somebody to have to go through this with stuff like this put on their name. It ain't right. It is not right. Hold up, y'all. And Tara, call me if something go wrong, because I'm on this page. I'm knee deep in this investigation. I'm knee deep in it. Matter of fact, while I'm doing it, while I'm looking for this picture, I'm gonna let y'all keep listening to this while I'm looking for it.
And her had real life conversations.
You heard that? She said that. She's saying she said it to Alicia Baumgartner, but I bet you she said it to Michaela Mayer when Michaela Mayer lost that fight against Alicia Baumgartner. That's my opinion. What? That's my opinion. You can't change it. That's my opinion. You can't change it. I believe that she went to Michaela Mayer. This is Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgartner before they fought. I believe that when Alicia Baumgartner won that fight because she won, she won, and Michaela Mayer was saying, boo, I wish I could show y'all the fight, but I can't. But I believe that Clarissa Shields went to Michaela Mayer and said she must have been on some PEDs or something. Ain't no way. And Michaela didn't want to take that loss because she didn't even take it as a champ. She said boo to the judge. She didn't even have good sportsmanship in that fight. And Michaela Mayer, you better than that. Don't be like Clarissa with all that boo bull crap. Because you a champ anyway. You got belts. You just lost against the bomb, and it is what it is. The bomb blew up. Sometimes the bomb detonates. That's just what it is. That's the bomb right there. The bomb always in the gym. Bomb always working out. Bomb always got a six pack. And I want y'all to understand that. The bomb always got a 6-pack, 8-pack. The bomb be having a 6-pack on her back sometimes. You hear what I'm saying to you? The bomb always been like this. Always. This ain't new to the bomb. The bomb body always been bomb. The bomb always had that bomb body. Do you hear me? The bomb always been the bomb. Period. The bomb always been the bomb. Period. Now, I don't see the picture, and so I'm not gonna keep holding y'all up, but y'all see it. Y'all see the older pictures of her. Y'all see it. Now, this is important. This is important. I'm back over here. Y'all ain't see the pictures. Y'all not seeing the pictures. Hold up. Let me come back over here, because y'all, I'm getting so irritated right now, y'all. It don't make no sense. Let's come back over here. This is the pictures right here of me showing y'all her body when she was younger, so that y'all can see her 6-pack and 8-pack always been there. It always been there. I didn't know y'all was on another page, but it always been there, y'all. She's always had that physique. It's always been there. Always. When she was about to fight Michaela Mayer, that's Michaela Mayer. Okay? I hope y'all following me, because I'm getting irritated. But I'm going to go ahead and go back over here to her and let her finish what she was saying.
PEDs, right? And then I'm also beating these girls at the highest level. So it's just, I felt like I already had a target on my back. I already felt that way. I already felt that I had to keep proving myself. And again, when the adversity came with this positive PED, I again overcame that and showcased that, you know, I've always been a clean athlete. And I think it's
Hold on. I don't know what y'all missed, so I got to back it up a little bit.
for them. But for me, you know, I was already judged, you know, I've already, you know, the way my body already is set up from being a natural athlete with a natural build. I was already looked at as if I was already on PEDs, right? And then I'm also beating these girls at the highest level. So it was just, I felt like I already had a target on my back. I already felt that way. I already felt that I had to keep proving myself. And again, when the adversity came with this positive PED, I again overcame that and showcased that, you know, I've always been a clean athlete. And I think it's important for people to understand that we're all human. Like, we're not just pieces of trash that you can just sit on the internet and talk about. People don't actually know the detailed parts. You guys only know so much. And I know one day I hope to tell everybody the story about how everything went down.
I hope that I can figure it out for you, Alicia. I hope, because y'all, oh my God. I hope I'm figuring it out for you, Alicia. I know you can't tell it, just like Remy can't tell it. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it.
All I can say is I had a great team and, you know, a great circle of support to get me through this trial.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the hits just kept coming for you outside of this ordeal as well, too. You lost your father. You were separately dealing with a stalker who was after you. Like, mentally.
She had a stalker and she lost her dad. But guess who else? Michaela Mayer and Clarissa Shields. Y'all got to understand, this was over a year and a half she went through this stuff. Before she fought Michaela Mayer, her and Clarissa Shields was cool. They wasn't friends, but they were cordial. After this, they are not cool, and nobody knows why. They just know this person called this person out, this person. Nobody knows why. I think I know why. Because y'all thought y'all was slick. Y'all think she's stupid and she ain't. I can't stand for somebody to do that. It's like Clarissa stole her $20 and helped her look for it. Are y'all listening to me? Because we got to get off soon. But Clarissa stole her $20 and helped her look for it. And she can't say nothing about it because it's a boxing commission. But Clarissa like to make phone calls and find loopholes and do all that shit her coach taught her to do in the beginning. Because she wasn't supposed to go to the Olympics when she went. They like to make things happen, find loopholes. Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to make it happen. It's good to make things happen. But there are limits. And a narcissist has none. A narcissist has none. Now let's get into, I'm going to let her finish, and then I'm going to show y'all something. Because I'm so mad that I was showing y'all pictures of Alicia Baumgartner from young to now and showing y'all the consistency of her body. But I feel like that's not even a point that I really got to drill, because anybody with common sense seen that her body has been the same. Her body doesn't change whether she's in a fight or not. She could not fight for a year and have the same body. Look at her. She got on a big ass shirt, and I can see her muscles through that shirt. I can see her muscles in her face. I can see her muscles through that shirt. I'm saying that for a reason. Dang, I'm mad this ain't going the way I wanted to. I wanted y'all to see something.
How would you describe yourself over the last 15 months?
Just one.
Sorry, it's personal.
And she about to cry. Listen to this, y'all. This is hard to have to deal with.
Who was after you? Like mentally, how would you describe yourself over the last 15 months?
Sorry, it's personal. Listen, I've been able to keep my faith. I think that's important that people have to understand is I kept my faith. I believed in who I was, who I am as a person. And I feel like God blesses those who are honest. I believe God blesses those who understands the assignment. My calling is much bigger than boxing. I just happen to do a great job in the ring and become a world champion. But I've been able to keep the faith. You know, when you're at the top, you're gonna have adversity come. And again, I have a great circle of friends. I have a great family who supports me, who loves me. You know, boxing is not my end all be all. And I want people to understand that, like, this is something that I do. This is something that I love to do. And it's been very challenging. But one thing about boxing, it's kept my mind sharp. It's kept my mind focused.
She is crying. Do you understand? And I'm gonna have to show y'all tomorrow because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But Clarissa Shields is not who y'all think she is. She not. It's even worse than what y'all think. And I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow. But before I go, I gotta drop one more bomb before I go. So don't leave just yet. Don't leave just yet. But y'all see Alicia Baumgartner? This girl done put her hands on her. And she had to still remain calm. This girl has been through so much that she continues to hold her head up high. Y'all don't see her crying or nothing like that about what happened at the MVP thing, but you try to put PEDs on her name, and we literally looked at a video the other day where they was talking about PEDs, and even though she was found innocent, her fucking face still popped up. Her face popped up, and it should not have. And that was done for a reason. Somebody wanted that to forever be about her name for a reason. You know why? Because they can't take that L. And they let Clarissa talk them into this BS. We gonna get deep in this. You done messed up. You done messed up. When becoming family get a hold to something like this, we gonna flip it and tumble it. We gonna flip it and tumble the bag. I promise you we are. And the bag is the truth. The bag is the truth. That's what our currency is over here, truth. light, happiness, God, love, laughter. Our currency is truth over here. We interrupt this program with some real shit.
Focus because I have the opportunity to fight a great opponent and come out with a great victory, a great statement, and just to keep showing the world why I've always been an overcomer, why that I've always been an underdog who's been given the biggest challenge, and why I will continue to keep fighting for people who don't have a voice, people who been, you know, maybe ridiculed on the internet, getting your name dragged on the internet, like things like that. And I'm just happy to be here, really. I'm very happy just to be in this position today.
Humble. I'm happy to be in this position today. Humble in everything. Now, we're going to talk more about the PEDs tomorrow because I got to let y'all go. I know I do. But y'all, let me ask y'all something. We're talking about PEDs, right? I went over to the page where I asked y'all and I showed y'all. Hold on. This was the images, I believe. Yeah, that was when the images that I was showing y'all. But we don't have time to go through it again. But I was trying to show y'all her body has never changed. Her body has never changed. This girl is consistent when it comes to that, right? Now, personally, Alicia, I personally feel like when it comes to them PEDs and all of that, I feel like it was completely and totally set up. I do. I feel like it was a setup. But for one, I want to show y'all this video. Now I'm gonna play it one more time, Alicia, because I know I see what's going on. Exactly. Now we saw Clarissa Shields. Hold on, let me make sure it was on the right. It ain't even on the thing. Hold up. How long have it been doing that? Hold up. See, it was. I'm tired of this thing messing up too. But I'm gonna play it one more time because y'all ain't see it.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Because they couldn't take a L. Because they couldn't take a L. Now, my question is this, y'all. Clarissa Shields had, when she did that weigh-in with French Aunt Cruz, when they did the weigh-in, right? Remember this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the final weigh-in for your main event.
I'm gonna mute it, right? Because I just want to come to this part right here. Remember this? Look at her stomach, y'all. Look at Clarissa. Look at her. All right. Her body looks normal. For a woman her age, she probably got kids. Her body looks damn good. For a woman her age, probably got kids. Looks great. Now, because it's natural, it's real. Now, check this out. Check this out right here. And she the one who been doing the ginger hair. While you sit up here talking about, I've been doing it. You took it from French on because you stole her style too, just like you did Remy, just like you did Alicia Baumgartner. You are the Frankenstein. You are the Frankenstein of all the females that you want to be like. You a Frankenstein of the females that you freaking stalking. Now, look at Clarissa, y'all. Oh, she can't wait to get up there. Show everybody. Because Layla Ali said she can't get no six-pack. Well, she worked hard on it, didn't she? Y'all, look at this. Look at Clarissa Shields now. Look at her. Look at her good. You see her body? You see her six-pack? You see it, guys? I'm sorry, four-pack? You see it, guys? She worked hard on that. Look. Look at that, guys. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was quick that she got that, right? Just had that, right? And then next thing you know, you see her sitting over there looking like this. You see her sitting over there looking like this. Let me help you out. Let me make it a little closer for you. Let me make it a little closer for you. You see her sitting over there looking like this. You see her stomach hanging out by them hearts. I'll need you to put a 1 in the chat if you see her stomach hanging out by them hearts. Because to be honest with you, it seems like that's what PEDs do. They change you from that to that. And then when you ain't taking them no more, you go back to that. Can I get a 1 in the chat so we can go to sleep? Can we get 1s in the chat so we can go to bed tonight? Because I am going to pop this. And I am going to clock this. And I'm not going to stop. Y'all, sometimes I freestyle, and tonight was more of a freestyle type of thing, so I didn't even get to bring it together like I want to. But I guarantee you one thing, I'm going to bring it together, y'all. I'm going to bring it together. Do you hear me? They try me in the back. I need you to donate. They try me in the back. I need you to donate. Okay? They try me in the back. I need you to donate. I don't know why that sign is up there. They try me in the back. I need you to donate, okay? It's $QINGLEXUS. Once again, it's $QINGLEXUS. If you're doing PEDs, I would imagine you would have a six-pack in February and a flab in May. You got abs in February and flabs in May. Sound like some steroid-ish to me. Why you trying to put that on Alicia? And she lost her father in the process of that fight. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to donate, y'all. I can't do this without you. I want a better set, y'all. I want to be able to do more and come out better. I want another screen, y'all. I got a new desk. I gotta find a way to get it to the house because I gotta have somebody with a truck to get it over here. I got a desk. I want to be able to get another screen and some better lighting and a better green screen in here so I can really go ham with the videos, y'all. I want a better mic, y'all. I need y'all to support the channel. Not only that, living day to day is hard, baby. It's hard. So anything helps. I love y'all so much. Is that her baby? No, baby, that's not her baby. That's who she wished was her baby. That's why she taking that picture like that, looking like that. Look at her eyes. She look crazy, don't she? She wished that was her baby. Whoever baby that is, they need to come get their baby. Or they're going to be saying, bring me my baby.